What if you could know your video idea would work before spending 20 hours making it? I used to spend days overthinking every title. I'd ask friends for opinions, change my mind 6 times, upload with zero confidence. My carefully planned videos would get 300 views. Something I threw together would get 3,000. There was no pattern. Most advice tells you to use formulas and copy successful creators, but that only gives you half of the answer. It doesn't tell you if this idea works for your audience. Today, I'm giving you a system that you can follow to get a good idea and title for a video every single time. It's a 20-minute validation process that combines audience understanding with AI as a thinking tool. No more guessing, just a repeatable system that works. I'll show you how to validate video ideas before you make them using a 20-minute system. We'll cover why copying formulas can keep you stuck, what audience analysis actually means and why it changes everything, and then I'll walk you through the complete 4-step validation process. By the end, you'll have a repeatable system that gives you a good idea and title every single time you need one. Let me show you what this used to look like. 20 tabs open, asking in Discord servers, what do you think of this title? Getting conflicting advice, changing my mind 6 times, and then uploading feeling like I was just guessing. The worst part was when my most carefully planned videos flopped, but something I threw together did well. I couldn't see the pattern. It was exhausting. The paralysis, the wasted time, the erosion of confidence. Even after making over 50 videos, I still feel this. Our brains are wired to second guess creative decisions. But I realized something. I'm not bad at picking ideas. I just had no way to validate if they were good. I was trying to make decisions without any framework for what good even meant for my specific audience. And if you're feeling this way, you're not alone. This is the number one struggle I hear about from creators. It's not about talent, it's about having a system. Struggling with idea validation is usually a symptom of a bigger issue. And if you're feeling lost and want help figuring out what that is, what to focus on, whether that's your strategy, your tactics, or your mindset, I made a free quiz that'll help you figure out which of those 3 areas needs the most work. It takes 2 minutes, and it'll give you specific resources to fix whatever is actually broken. There's a link in the description. But back to ideas. Let's talk about why your current approach isn't working. So what did I do when I was stuck? I did what everyone else does. I looked at title formulas, copied structures from big creators, tried to reverse engineer what was working. And it helped, but I couldn't tell you why. The success I had brought me an audience I didn't intend to find. Now, don't get me wrong, when you're starting out, learning from and modeling what works is how you figure things out. But you need to eventually understand why things work for your specific audience. Those formulas work for their audience. When you copy a big creator's title structure, you probably won't work for you. You're not speaking to the same audience. Let me give you a hypothetical. You see a video titled, How I Got 40K Subscribers in 6 Months. And it's an outlier, so you make your version of it with that structure. But without knowing your audience, you can't tell if they're looking for growth hacks or realistic timelines, if they trust overnight success stories or want honest breakdowns. So your video flops, not because the formula was bad, because you didn't know if it matched what your audience actually needs. You can't evaluate if an idea is good without knowing what good means for your specific audience. That's why you feel stuck. You're making decisions in a vacuum. No constraints, no framework, no way to know if you're on the right track. So what fixes this? Audience analysis. That's what makes everything easier. Your audience analysis is a document where you write down everything you know about who watches your videos. Who are they? What do they struggle with? What do they want to learn? What language do they use? What content do they actually watch? Once you have this, it becomes your decision-making framework, your constraint system. I made a whole video about how to create one. You can watch it next, but let me show you what I mean. This is how I know if an idea is good. I ask, does this solve a problem my audience has? Does this title use language they use? Does this topic fit what they're trying to achieve? If yes, it's probably good. If no, I don't make it. It's like choosing what to cook when new friends are coming over for dinner. If you don't know what they like, every recipe seems equally good or bad. You're stuck. But the moment someone says, I'm a vegetarian and I love spicy food, suddenly you know exactly what to make. The constraints made the decision easier. That's what audience analysis does for your content. It gives you constraints. And constraints don't limit creativity, they focus it. Now, if you don't have a full audience analysis document yet, don't let that stop you. When we get to the AI step, you can just tell AI who your audience is. The more specific you can be, the better, but even a basic description helps. Let me show you the actual system. There are 4 steps. First, we give AI context about our audience. Then we brainstorm ideas and titles together with the AI. Next, we give feedback and narrow down our options. And finally, we check our final options against our constraints and make a confident decision. Total time is about 20 minutes. I'll show you how to use this using a tool called Poppy AI. You can do this with any AI platform, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you prefer, But I like Poppy because it's visual and always ready to use. There's a link in the description if you want to try it out. Let's do this. This is Poppy. First step, give it context. I keep my audience analysis in a Google Doc, but I've already loaded it here into Poppy, along with most of my other worksheets. I also have my top performing video transcripts. I've added the transcripts from some of my coaching calls in my program, and I could add some of my competitors' videos that I've studied or my newsletter archive. And I set all that up one time, and now it just lives here. Every time I brainstorm, all that context is already in place. I'm not hunting down the same files or copy pasting documents every session. Now, if you don't have all that, don't worry. You can absolutely do this with just a simple description of your audience typed directly into the prompt. Something like, my audience is small business owners who want to land their first clients consistently. They're struggling with getting noticed in a crowded market. They want practical systems without a huge budget. And that's enough to start. The more context you can give, the better the results, but you don't need a complex setup to make this work in the first place. So, step 2, tell it your video idea and what you need. I'm planning my next video about how to use AI in my content workflow. I'd like your help to brainstorm video ideas and titles together. Please brainstorm 10 to 12 video ideas and titles for showing creators how to use AI for scripting videos. The ideas should solve a real problem my audience has, and the title should create curiosity without overpromising. Because I gave it all of that context and I have it loaded, it doesn't just give me generic title formulas. It gives me options that fit my specific audience and explains the reasoning behind each one. And that's the key. It's not just giving you a list of titles. I'm getting an understanding of why these might work. And actually, I'm using this time right now to plan my next video. It'll be all about the next step in the process, how to use AI to turn this idea into something worth watching. So if you want to see how that turns out, make sure you get subscribed so you don't miss it. Now here's where most people stop. They pick one and call it done. That's a mistake. We need to iterate. Step 3, give feedback. I'll look at what it gave me and I'll tell it what I like and what I don't like. I like number 3, 5, and 8 because they focus on the outcome rather than just the tool. But I don't like when it sounds too solution focused. Can you give me variations that lean more into the problem or the struggle? This is the power of going back and forth. I give specific feedback, it refines based on that. And because I've been using Poppy and feeding it my content over time, it's learning my voice and how I think. It's getting better understanding what I actually want. This is AI as a thinking partner, not just giving you answers, helping you think through the steps. After a round or two of feedback, I've got refined options. I can start to see the patterns in what feels right. Now, step 4, stress test your top choices. I'll narrow it down to 3 and then I'll ask, I'm between these 3 options. Can you identify potential weaknesses with each one? Like, would they set wrong expectations? Would they attract the wrong audience? Would they be hard to deliver on? I'm not just going with my gut. I'm actively looking for problems before I commit. It'll point out which options might be too vague, which ones overpromise, which ones seem solid. Then I'll take any solid options and check them against my constraints, my audience analysis. Does this solve a real problem my audience has? Yes, they struggle with scripting taking too long. Does this use language they use? Yes, this talks about feeling stuck and wanting efficiency. Does this fit what they're trying to achieve? Yes, they want practical systems. Does this create curiosity without overpromising? Yes, it promises a system, not magic. That makes me confident. This is my idea. This is my title. And that whole process took about 18 minutes. Now, I'll be honest, Poppy's not cheap. You have to buy it for a full year up front, but when you break it down, it's about $33 a month. And for how much it's streamlined my workflow, having everything in one place and ready to use, it's been worth it for me. But again, you can do the same process with a little extra effort with ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you prefer. The system matters more than the tool. I want to talk about the mindset shifts that make this system work. You could follow these steps and still end up stuck if you don't shift how you think about this. First, AI can't pick for you, but it can help you think 10 times faster. Don't ask AI which title should I use. Ask it, help me think through these options. What am I missing? What could go wrong? It's a thinking partner, not an answering machine. Second, constraints aren't limiting, they're liberating. When you have clear constraints from your audience analysis, decisions get easier, not harder. You're not stuck with infinite options, you're focused on what actually matters for your specific audience. Third, good enough with a system beats perfect without one. You don't need the perfect title. You need a validated title and the confidence to ship. The creators who win aren't the ones with perfect ideas. They're the ones who ship consistently. This helps you ship with confidence. Fourth, confidence comes from knowing why, not just what. When you understand why an idea works for your audience, you feel confident. When you just copy a formula, you're still guessing. This system gives you that understanding. And again, if you want to try Poppy, there's a link in the description. Using that link supports me, so I appreciate it when you do. And now you have a repeatable system that gives you a good idea and title every single time you need one. Not a guarantee, not a magic formula, but a process that builds confidence through understanding. You're not guessing anymore. You know how to validate ideas before you invest hours making them. You can use this system for every video. It takes about 20 minutes. So that's how you validate video ideas and create titles in 20 minutes, but that's just the first step. Once you know your idea is solid, you need to script it, film it, publish it, and then do it all over again for the next video and the one after that, consistently. I made a complete breakdown of my full workflow using Poppy to make perfect videos for my audience weekly without burning out. Click this video to see the entire system.